up, y'all? It's your girl Miss Kiki, that cute little brown skin that everybody loves, Perizoid. And today we are going to do a getting to know me video. When we get into the video, don't forget to give this video a like, comment and subscribe. Also comment below videos you would like to see me do, because you know I'm gonna get it done. Don't forget to follow my social medias which will be on the screen anywhere, this side, or in the description box below. Don't want to miss out on my videos because we are lit over here. So yeah, videos you would like to see. I'm giving your face, honey. But yeah, this is me, bubbly, goofy, crazy. So period. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. What it's like living with sickle cell. I have sickle cell. For those of you who don't know, I am 20 years old. Period. Don't look it because I got a baby face, you know. We stay natural over here, you know. Okay, y'all. So let's get into the video. So before I start this video, I just want to give a message to all my warriors out there, my sickle cell warriors, to let you know that sickle cell is nothing to be ashamed of. It is a part of us and it makes us who we are today. Harriet! Let's get into the first question. So the first question is, how did you find out you had sickle cell and how long have you had it for? Okay, so I have had it as long as I was in my mom's stomach for, so basically all my life. How did my mom find out I had it? Basically when I was born, I was just a baby that cried all the time and she never knew why. And further down into the line, she took me to the hospital and they did a heel prick, so where they pricked the bottom of the baby's heel and sent it off to the lab, and it must have came back saying that I have the illness sickle cell anemia. Okay, so the next question is, what's the longest you have stayed in hospital for? Okay, so the longest I have ever stayed in hospital for is 5 weeks. And that's just because I was having a really bad sickle cell crisis. It's basically really bad pain. Okay, next question is, what is sickle cell? Okay, so with this question, there is going to be pictures and clips inserted here. So sickle cell is a blood disorder that affects your body. So when the blood is flowing around the body, it struggles to get through the veins. So our blood cells are the shape of a banana. I will insert a clip right here so you will be able to see it. And when that is traveling around the body, it basically just gets stuck, which causes pain, which then causes what we call a sickle cell crisis. So sickle cell is a blood disorder that was passed down. It's genetic, so it's passed down through the parents, by both parents. Then there's a chance that the baby can get it full blown. They can carry it, which is called sickle cell's trait, where you have no pain at all. You just carry the gene and then you don't get it at all. So I have got sickle cell full blown. There is two types of sickle cell. There is SS and SC. SS is severe. You're in and out of hospital constantly, which is what I have. Then you have SC, which is the milder version, where you're not in, you barely have, sorry guys, you barely have crisis, but when you have them, they are very painful. So sickle cell is a blood disorder passed through the genes from your mom and your dad. Next question is, how does it affect your daily life? It affects my daily life because there is some days where I am in excruciating pain and can't walk, can't use my arms, won't be able to go out, can't have fun. Like, there's days where even when you make plans. Now girls, you can vouch for me, when you make plans to go out with your girls and you plan to link up, you know, do girly things, and then you have a crisis and then you have to bail on them. Some people don't understand. that it's not, you're not just bailing to bail, you're bailing because there's a reason. Do you get it? So there's a lot of times where I've bailed on people, and I've bailed on like my male friends, and they've not understood why. They just see it as, oh, she probably didn't want to meet up, blah blah blah, but there was a reason behind it, and then they kind of found out afterwards when I was in hospital. So it affects my day-to-day life like that, because sometimes I can't even get up to go to work and I have to cancel my shifts or say that I can't come in today. There's days when I just want to, you know, do normal things and you can't. For instance, going out to parties and stuff like that. If you do, you have to dress up warm. But how are you meant to look cute and dress up warm? Like, sis, like, how? So yeah, that is one couple of the ways that it affects you. The question is there anyone else in your family that has sickle cell? Yes, my 9-year-old cousin, he has sickle cell. Before he was born, it was just me, so he has it as well. Yep. Next question is, how do you cope with all the stress of going in and out of hospital? Love you so strong. I love you too. And how do I cope? It's hard. It really is hard, but the way I cope is just trying to be positive about the situation. I mean, being in pain, you can't be positive about that because you're in pain, but there's ways of coping. I'm not that good at coping, so I couldn't really say. I mainly just try and think positive, but yeah, I can't really say because I'm not really good when it comes to pain. I just start panicking and everything's just all out the window. Next question is, what is it like living with sickle cell? It is kind of hard living with sickle cell. Like I was saying, the things that you guys do on a day-to-day basis, like, I don't know, going out, I don't know, just day-to-day basis things. Like, sometimes I can't even get out of bed to go downstairs and make myself food, or sometimes where my mom has to help me get dressed and stuff like that. So it's just, it is stressful sometimes, and it is really hard. But there is a motto, there's a poem that I wrote in when I was 13, so that's sorry about that, guys. So like I was saying, there is a poem that I wrote in 2013, and the motto that spoke the loudest was, I have sickle cell but sickle cell doesn't have me. That is one way I also cope, is by telling myself that when I'm having a hard time or a bad day and I'm feeling low and kind of depressed, if you want to call it that, I'd say to myself, remember, you have sickle cell but sickle cell doesn't have you. You can do anything you put your mind to, you guys. Just because we have an illness doesn't mean we should let it stop us from doing what we want to do. Okay, next question, what's your hospital routine? Okay, so my hospital routine, so I will have a bag already packed, which is already packed in my bedroom. Then what I do is I would call 999, you know, go to the hospital, go straight through. You have your cannula, your IV drip, and that is basically my hotel. That is basically my hospital routine until I am better to go home. There's not much really about it because I do post little clips here and there, as you will see on Instagram or Snapchat. Also, follow so you can see as well. Next question is, what's the hardest part about living with sickle cell? The hardest part is not being able to go out with friends and just enjoy being a 20-year-old girl because when it's cold you can't really go out because, like I said, you have to dress up warm, and sometimes it's hard to dress up warm and cute at the same time. So I think that's one of the hardest ones, and also people not really understanding, that makes it really hard because then you just feel like you're always letting that person down or people down, and like I said, it can have an effect on you. But yeah, you just have to stay positive. I don't know, it's hard to stay positive because, trust me, honey, baby girl, I find it hard. But yeah, there's not much that you can do about it at the end of the day. They just have to understand. The last question is, what is questions What is the most questions people ask you? Just to let you know that you're strong, sis. Enough love. Love you too. The questions that I get asked the most from I was about, I would say 18. One of them was when, you know, you start talking to boys, is can I catch it? Because it's called sickle cell disease, but it's not a disease, it's an illness. So can I catch it? No, you cannot catch it because it's genetic. It runs in the genes and it comes from your parents, mom and dad. So you can't catch it. Another one is why is it 1 minute you can walk and the next minute you can't? Like I said, because wherever the blood flows in the veins and it gets stuck, that's where it causes pain. So if it gets stuck anywhere in my legs, that's where I will get pain. And like I said, it can be that painful that it wipes you off your feet. So that's why sometimes I'm in a wheelchair, and sometimes 1 minute you see me walking, the next minute you won't. That's why. Any more? I don't think there's any more, to be honest, because as I've got older and I talk about it a lot more, people are starting to understand, or they are doing their own research, or they have somebody in their family that already have it, so they kind of have an understanding. So no, I don't have any more questions that people ask me a lot. I think it was just, can you catch it? That was the main one. And yeah, some people have just been ignorant when they ask that, but some people just generally just want to know. But yeah guys, there's nothing more, no more questions. That was the 13 questions. That was the 13 questions about what is sickle cell, how do you live with it, how do you cope. So again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, press the bell, comment down below what you would like to see from me, because you know I'm gonna get it done. Thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also follow my social medias, which will be in the description box below. Stay positive, be confident, and most of all, be you. Love y'all. Love y'all.